Very irritating. I just taped this whole thing I'm about to do again in the wrong program or whatever. Alright, so what I'm doing is the 15 count close quarter combat drill in a little bit more detail, and I want to explain the more important parts of it about when I'm talking about the lines clear and striking using the best economy of motion. That's right there without thinking about it. And you know, outside can see better, there's better lighting, it's really where it's best to train. This is a natural footing. You develop, you stabilize your legs, and something about the knee strike. So I did it a bunch of times in the other one. So let me again going. This is the stance ready, opening. So you're ready stance because you're very blocked very well. But just ready, already do the spear, to block and jam and do other techniques right from this. And you're blocked from the sucker punch from this, and it's just a great way to start. So I'm taking that, like I said, that flinch, that human thing of like going into a ball. Don't hurt me, get off. Like taking that and just blending it into this elbow and bring it up and wham, hit that arm and then the neck. So let me go through it and then I'm going to explain those parts. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hook, 13, 14, 15. Now let me go right back here so you can see 13, 14, and 15. After I get to 12, I'm going to come around, hook this way, which I'm going to explain a good little move there. Hook, bring the roundhouse knee right into this nerve here on the outside of the leg. Now, just a little quick note about that hook. When you're going to grab someone's neck, you're going in and grabbing them like this, traditionally, like to choke. They see the hands coming up like that. They've seen them like that their whole, on TV, whether it's happened to them or not. They see it and they automatically know instinctually to react and go away. And so we want to take all those elements away from the target. No opportunities, keeping them as defenseless as possible, and just for complete annihilation. No, not really. So instead of coming in like this, I've noticed over the years, and put it in practice from grappling, from sparring, from just putting hands on and going live with people. Instead of this, come in and hook like that. So I'm coming up quick and hook, and what you can't see is my hands are in this kind of a motion. They're not in a grabbing your neck, grab the neck hands. So the person's not already. I'm coming up like this. What does that look like? That doesn't look like I'm going to do this. So naturally, for that split second, their defense is going to be down a little bit, and then quick like the back cut, I'm just going to pivot my wrist up, and I come around like I'm going around behind this camera and grabbing the neck of this. And once you have the neck hook on a good hold on someone's neck, you have them. Once you control their neck, you control them, you own them. So that's that hook, and then that power roundhouse to the knees, destabilize them right off the bat. I'll tell you, and I know for a fact, because one time I was training, maybe right around 99, I think, and I was in this school, and we were doing, the instructor had us doing Muay Thai mirror leg kicking drills. So we each do different Thai kicks to different targets of the leg, inner, outer, all that, and you move around. It's a great thrill. And so we were doing that, and I was doing it with this guy, and I did not do it on purpose. I swear I didn't. I threw it just like a perfect shin kick, and I had my hips were loose and everything, and my leg just went out, and it came down like dead wood, like a bat on that perfect angle going down. And I have hard shin bones anyway. Like, I have just hard bones to begin with. So I've been told by people, and I've never broken one either. Mike Tyson has hard bones too. I heard that when I went to see his thing. So what happened was I hit him with that kick in that spot where the teacher taught us where that nerve is, and he dropped, you know, and you know, luckily I was a student too. I was training with them, and he ended up having to go to the hospital, and he couldn't drive. I think they brought him, or he maybe even had an ambulance or something come get him. I don't remember that much, but I do remember he definitely went to the hospital. And what happened was I had just hit him in the perfect spot or whatever, and he knew I didn't do it on purpose. You know, he didn't press anything, and I felt off. I just happened to training. But what I did is I just blew up that nerve, and he couldn't walk for a while, I heard, and his ship was all black and blue. So I, you know, take that. So when I was putting together the 15 count, and that roundhouse knee it's like just a roundhouse knee spike to the outer quad. It's so good. You do so much damage. You know, so this 1 to 15 count is not, it's structured in a logic chain to make sense, and you do it correctly so you develop the right attributes. But you use any parts of it, you know, walk up someone, hook them in the neck, and then maybe just knee spike, you know, a roundhouse knee to their, and from a crowd you can't even tell. It's like nonchalant. And wham, boom, now they're like got a dead leg, and then you could, you know, hammer a fist or do whatever. So that's just a little note on that. That part on 13 where it's coming around. Hook the neck in and side of the neck, pull the neck in, 13. Now this is just a lift up knee to the groin, and then a rear power one. All right, doing it from the side out here. Remember, this is another good part of it. So as you know, you do the form, you do eyes closed, fast, slow, do it forwards and backwards. But the important thing also that this form is it's correct, and that's why I'm very proud of it in a way. Of all of the things I've put together, it's one of the things I like the most, and I've seen it benefit people. Because what you're doing is when you're hitting number one, so that's a punch, all right. Usually most people are righty, and they're going to throw a right punch, a right haymaker, something at you. You're here, and you're not going, you know, like a same block. Oh, stop that. No, you're going, boom, breaking that, hitting that hard. You're hitting any part of the arm. Doesn't have to be the elbow or a specific spot. You want to do damage to any part of that appendage, that limb, whether it's the pinky, the hand, anything. Boom, you hit it. And what's going to happen when you hit that arm, any part, with some fierceness, with some, you know, bad intention to hurt it, you know, and you're angry, you're mad, and you're fighting for your life here, it's going to move. And when you move that, you're going to clear the line, and then there you can strike it. And what's there already from the elbow, anatomically, it's economically correct. Right here, boom, you chop. That's the best one. His line of defense is nothing can stop. You can hit any part there as many times. It's a free for all shot. Plus you just blew up the arm. So that's clearing that line. You're hitting it, boom, and now that line's clear. Now would it make sense to, you get this successful block off, boom, and you hit it, and the arm moves or whatever, you have that split second to do this, and then to switch back, call back, and throw a punch? No. I mean, that just looks like way off. Doesn't make any sense. You know, I mean, you're changing direction, you're changing stances, that's all the time in the world in a fight and going at live speed like that. But you're, boom, right here, what else is possibly closer? Nothing other than this. And what, you know, I'd rather do that. You know, so it's right there. So that's, again, it's a 2-for-1. Boom, clearing it, pushing it, boom, doing damage to any part of the neck, face, anything here is open and unprotected because you just blew it up. 1, 2, then we're gonna do this side, boom, boom, and then you're gonna fire off 2 at the head, boom, boom. When, you know, crack the head, the jaw, the face, the solar plexus, knock the wind out of them, maybe the rib, something soft there or hard, just hitting it hard to do damage and cracking it. One quick note too about the face. Caution, do not punch in the face, in your knuckles in somebody's teeth. No, you can get their plaque or whatever in your finger, in your knuckles. No, a good palm right to the chin. There's a knockout button right there. Boom. So it's 1, 2, you know, crack the forehead, knock them out, break the jaw, knock them out, take the wind out of them, break a rib, something. Now, so you're gonna get another 2 for 1s with the upward elbows and the hammer fist. 11, comes up and down, I'm sorry, the number was wrong. Comes up, elbow strike, comes down, hammer fist. Come up, elbow strike, down, and hammer fist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, just coming right up with the hammer fist. Boom. And what are we doing? Riding straight down with the hammer fist, because it's right there. And you're retracting it anyway. So you just got to put a little oomph into it, make a fist, have that will again to hurt and to hurt. You know, damage, damage. All right, and then you're doing it with both sides. So the 50, it works all the lines, all the levels, and it's a 2 for 1, and you got to have that intensity with it. Let me see the time. Oh, it's right at 10. All right, and the last thing I just ended a quick another way about how you can be aware of these lines that you're talking about. You see how I'm standing here, and you can only see this part. If I stand, you know, back here, now you can see this down here. Now you can see the lines from these attacks. So if I'm up here, this is like kind of good, like say in a street fight or whatever you fight, you're up, if it's this close, which you shouldn't really let happen anyway, but I mean, if it is, you know, there's tons of things you could do, but you can't see down there, you know, not just because of the camera. But you know, that's when you have your foot stomps, your knees right when you're having eye contact, you're looking at them or talking, disengaging, and you start, you know, another part of your body fires off and attacks something without telegraphing it. And so, okay, that's it. Let's think. This better be on this one, because I don't want to have to go through this again, because I did it a bunch of times today already. Thank God it was nice. All right, I will be back with more of this stuff, a lot more, because I want to document it for myself, and also, like I said, I should have my guy in here maybe next week to be an uki for some parts to show how some of these work, and a ton of other drills I want to start getting on here. All right, so thanks. Please like and subscribe, and try to have a happy day. I'm gonna try.